Hi. Hello. Can you hear that, guys? It's the timekeeping bell. If you've come on my Hikone Castle tours, you always hear me talking about the timekeeping bell. I'm pretty sure it's going to ring again, so listen, okay? Listen out. Be ready. Hello. I've been here freaking out that the lights aren't going to come on. I was like, what's going to happen? Listen to the bell, okay? But the lights are coming on. Oh my goodness, they have dinner and snacks on that canal boat. They're so lucky. They've got beer and snacks. That's cool. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to my Hikone Castle at night time tour. I've been sat here panicking, thinking, oh my goodness, why aren't the lights coming on? Excuse me. Why aren't the lights coming on? I'm just here waiting. And they came on exactly, this little light of mine, this came on at exactly 6 o'clock p.m. I was freaking. Hello. Sorry, the Heygo app is having a little bit of a wobble. As I was saying, for about 30 minutes of that, I've been painting. So, hello everyone. I'm going to start again because the Heygo app was obviously having a wobble. It just reconnected, but I'm on full signal here, so that's a bit ridiculous. Don't really know what it's up to these days. Hello, my name is MissKendalJames, and I have been here painting. All of my other paintings today have been happening incredibly quickly. They've been happening in the space of 5, 10, 12 minutes maximum. So I thought you might like to see what 30 minutes looks like. It looks a little bit more detailed, and I should probably add a few more details with pencils. But hello, it's so very nice to see you. We are here in Hikone. We are about to enjoy the evening light coming down upon the interior moat and then the exterior moat. So I hope you have a nice time with me for that. I set the tour at 40 minutes and then I just changed it to 45, but I guess we might want a little bit longer. I'll see. But I've also got to go and get to the following tour after this. I hope that you are all very well. A few cars coming past, but in the background we can see the lanterns have come on, and in the next 20 minutes it's going to descend into darkness suddenly. It's getting lighter and lighter, longer and longer, but in Japan it never stays light longer than 7 p.m. and we're still about a month away from that happening anyway. I hope you are all very well. I'm going to say a little hello to you guys as I let you examine the things in the area. Let me see who I've got in this space right now. Hello, Steve B, and KZ, and Claire, Anita, Sue, Melissa, Martha, Marilyn, Pam, Joanne, JB, Sharon, Gillian, Anne, Karen, Joanne, Kimberly. Oh, it just did a thing. Oh, excuse me, 1 second. Kimberly, Kim, Lethargy, Lynn, Karen, Cheryl, Christine, Ewa, Penelope, AA, Lynn, Sharon, Sue, Chelsea, Mary Lou, Jubilee, Hayward. Oh, loads just came in as well. Pippa, MW, Chris, Diane, Gary. Nice to see you guys. Hello, Wanda, and lovely to see you. Hi, Hayward, Mary Lou. Gorgeous. Very nice to have you here. I planned this to be at the special time where we get to see both the light and the day because I thought that would be most exciting. So we're going to go for a little wander in a moment. And look, see a lovely canal boat coming through. So we are in Hikone. We're next to Hikone Castle. We had the final tour ever of Hikone Castle on Heygo just now, which was very, very nice. And very beautiful, and there were loads of lovely lights and things. Hello, Dragon Hugs, Heather. Hi, Anna. And now this is the final tour of nighttime Hikone Castle. So my name is Kendall James. You can find me online as MissKendalJames for a whole bunch of things. So do feel free to check me out on linktr.ee/MissKendalJames. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. How are you all? Do let me know how you're doing. And please do not be afraid to use this chat, this space, to let all of your friends know your social media handles if you are comfortable doing that. If that makes you feel good, then so be it, because I don't want you guys feeling lost without your friends on the internet in the future as Heygo comes to an end soon. Hello, Ginny B. Hello, Beatrice and Laura. So I think my artwork is almost dry, and I think I would also like to add a couple of little bits of pencil to it, if you'll allow me. Can I convince you to hang out with me with this little bit of artwork for a little while? I guess it's my tour, so it's my rules, but I also promised just lights, but I wonder if I can convince you to allow me to make a few extra marks on this, because if you have been following me today, then you have seen me do quite a few pictures in this book. Oh, Kim says yes, please, which is a very, very kind thing to say. What we've got here is my little, it's a makeup box, but I filled it with paint, and underneath here we've got some tissues and things as well. I think we've got a nice message. Let's see what that says. Nature does nothing uselessly. Do not forget that. It's all kinds of birds. It's crows up in the trees and little coots down below me. Here are the little coots down below me. Little coots looking cute. Look at those little guys. They have been making some quite funny sounds, actually. Hi, A-Bike. Hi, River. Hi, Richard. And Sherilyn with your little lovely little emojis denoting a kind of doodle extravaganza, so a little drawing fest. I'm going to put my beautiful yellow paintbrush away. Baby coots are adorable balls of fluff. Well, I need to see that in my lifetime, don't I? That sounds wonderful. Right, I'm going to add a couple little extra cherry blossom accents around here. I'm not too precious about how I do that. Just kind of one-handed, hold the gimbal, and also make a few little marks around here to convey the cherry blossomness. You know I like a little bit of mixed media. I'm going to show you the other creations I made today as well. And we're not going to stress too much about whether or not this is whatever anyone's idea of perfect is. Hello. Ready for a brief warm-up this weekend? Brief warm-up? Oh, as in the weather where you live is going to be getting nice. That sounds good, doesn't it? Just brief. Will you say briefly? That sounds a bit false hope. A little bit of false hope. Oh, that is not dry, so I've got loads of brown all over my hands now. Right, just going to add a few blossoms up here in the little trees, and then add a few more little leaves, and then you guys can get a little picture, and we'll go for a little walk around the internal and then the external moat and say goodbye to Hikone Castle. And just in case anyone missed the tour earlier and they missed Hikone and everything, I've just checked and the download is safe. So it will be going uncut onto YouTube in the future. So check me out at MissKendalJames on YouTube too. Oh, Faith says, I feel like I'm watching Bob Ross. I love the way you make art. That is just the kindest thing you could say. What a lovely thing. And sometimes my hair is an equal ball of fluff. There's I can't remember his name. The guy that plays Lightning McQueen, Owen Wilson. He's in a Bob Ross style movie that's coming out. Don't really know what I think. It's got very Uncanny Valley vibes to me, if you ask me. Oh, what's Rasta holiday? Oh, it's Easter holiday. I think that's what is meant. Oh, Dragon Hugs Heller says, yes, Faith, it's just like magic. Isn't it lovely? So here we're saying goodbye to the cherry blossoms. Look at them with the lights shining on the ones in the background. They're looking properly yellow right now. But yeah, it's really nice. Low double digits. Hello, low double digits. That sounds magical. Up in Canada, getting a little bit of warmth. That sounds good, doesn't it? I'm excited for you guys. I personally don't know how you cope. I don't think I could do that. Be hanging out in the snowy cold all day, but I guess we don't choose where we're born, and we don't necessarily get granted with bucket loads of money to determine what happens to us thereafter. Let's just add a few more branches. You know what? I'm just about ready to call this one finished anyway, or at least my version of finished for this purpose. You know what? Can you see the way I'm creating? I'm creating like, I just don't care. Just hold the pencil at the end. Sometimes we've just got to loosen up and not worry so much about the result. It's about the journey. It's about the journey. Okay, for anyone who's like, well, this is not what I signed up for, hold your horses. I'm almost ready. Just get a little bit of green, a little bit of extra green in the background over there. Oh, that's a bit scary. Someone's getting overexcited in the background. I noticed that on Dan's tour earlier, yesterday, he said, oh, that's so nice. There's some girls in the background having a nice time, making all kinds of sounds. And I thought, I've been probably quite annoyed by that. I think they were probably trying to sabotage his video. So he's a better man than I am. This is the bottom where the bridge meets the water. So get that a little bit shadowy. Shadow, there you go. Pop a little coot in the water and then we'll be done. So don't worry, I'm just going to add a little coot. What does a coot look like? It is black and a little white face, but we don't have white, so we're just going to leave this guy here like that with a little bit of water around it, like that. There we go, coot in the water. Ta-da! There we are, and you can have a little picture. Oh, 1 second. Can I get one with all the thingies in too? No, I can't also get it with the background in. I know, I've got hands. Oh, your cat's trying to chase the pencil. That's funny. I just realised I have hands. Gosh, it's a glorious thing. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive and realise you've got hands. I was like, oh, I can just pick that up. With my real human hands that I've always had. I've had them before I knew I was a thing, as far as I'm aware. Cute little coot in the water. Is that dry? Do I trust it? Will you be good? Maybe I could put something else between it. Thank you very much for donating your services, Hikone Castle space here. Okay, put that in the bag. Thank you. Yeah, very colourful. So that's what it looks like if I've got 40 minutes or so to create a piece of art rather than 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. 1 second. I didn't show you guys the other ones. Okay, so this is the one I did up by the castle. And here's the stamp. This is part of my tours at the moment. We're showing off the stamps as well. This is unfinished. Don't worry about that. This is Azuchi Castle. And this is the stamp from the station. And this is Omihachiman Canal. And this is where my other nighttime tour later is. So I'm going to dash off to that one after. All right, let me just pop you guys down for a sweet, sweet second. Enjoying those crows in the trees. I beg you not to fall into the moat just here. And I'm going to see if I can uncrease my legs, which have been in this position for an hour. Because although I climb mountains, I don't do yoga anymore at the moment. So I'm not exactly flexible right now. So let's see what damage I've done. Also, let's get money out just in case there's a beer vending machine of some kind. So how are you guys? Have you had a lovely time hanging out with me? Just so you know, some of my sponsors will be getting these. Sorry to fling that into the screen. I've got leaflets that I've collected for a few of my sponsors. So if you haven't ran over to buy me a coffee to sponsor me yet, do consider carrying on the good thing we've started by getting yourself over that way. Okay. Ooh, it suddenly got cold. Good thing I've got a cardigan and a scarf, but it's become sudden. Right. Up we go. Oh, can I do it without making a sound? Oh, yes. I did it. Ow. My hips, my knees. Ooh, my hips and my knees and my shins. Goodness gracious, this is me. No, it's not called cramp. It's called achy, breaky heart. Right, let's get you some of the most beautiful postcards you've seen. You'll have to trust me that it's going to get dark. No, Jenny, not a sign of getting old. I remember when I was a kid, I used to have the same feeling. If a sign of getting old is laziness, then yes, it is that. Because if I was doing yoga, I wouldn't have been making those noises or anything. So that is what I say. Some people are like, oh, sign of getting old. And I'm like, no, sign of deciding not to do things because you're older. That's not necessarily a sign of getting old. How gorgeous of these little blossoms with a little hint of yellow in the background as well from the lighting. And the wind just flutterbying them around. I'm 33, and I don't subscribe to the I'm so old club. I think people need to say, look how old I am. I'm so proud. I made it. I made it into the big wide world of growing up big and strong. And look what I did. I grew myself to this point. Look at the birds in the sky just there. Lovely. Let's go see the lanterns and go for a little walk. Oh, look at all those crows. That's an omen. Happy birthday, Heather. That's an omen. Oh, my goodness. Everybody run. Quick, run. Oh, my word. Okay, that's it. I didn't get bad luck from that fortune up by the castle. Instead, I just got a whole great omen. That's no good. Well, there you go. That's for you. Dragon Hug Heather says, I love crows. And then she says, hi, friends. There they are. Well, it's Dragon Fluff's Heather's birth. Heather Fluff's. It's Dragon Hug. Oh my goodness, Lawrence! Please get her to change her name again. This is not good. Get her to change it. It's Hitchcock style, right? It's Hitchcock. It definitely is. Definitely is. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, I want to get you this little view over here. Now, I promise the sunlight will go soon, and you will get the promised pictures. And in fact, the picture that is in the promotional shot for this tour, you are going to get that picture for yourself. So don't you worry. I won't be disappointing you in that regard. Jenny says, I'm 60 today and it feels like my body split in two last week. That sounds like you had a brilliant night, Jenny. That sounds awesome. If I'm waking up in the morning and saying that, I'm like, whew, look what I did. Hi, Peter. Nice to see you. Let's check out these blossoms. I found some incredible bright pink blossoms really nearby, so I'm hoping to go and get those for you in a moment. This is our last chance to enjoy the cherry blossoms. As you can see, they have all started fluttering to the ground. Oh, you were walking around Euro Disney. That sounds like a great reason to have your body split in two. Why not? In fact, I've often wished I could have two of my body, because then I could do more things, right? And as if I need to fit more things in. I think this is a really sweet spot in time to come on a night tour because you get to see the day turn to night and you get this lovely, sweet honey glow, like from Wreck-It Ralph. I got that sweet honey glow. These are lovely lanterns that were erected just 2 weeks ago. 1 week ago? 2 weeks ago? Very, very recently, these lanterns were put up. Evelyn says, ooh, I just watched Betty White short. She said, you're as old as you think. She said she felt like 50. Then she showed two twins, each aged 25. Excellent. She feels like two 25-year-olds. That's amazing. That's extra energetic. Love it. I hear tale that you're only as old. No, I can't actually say what I was about to say. Don't worry. You can DM me, DM me if you want to know what I was going to say then. You're as old as you feel. Last week I was 10. I like that. Very nice. Let me see if I missed any messages. If anyone hasn't had a hello and they'd like one, or they didn't hear their hello and they'd like another, just let me know. Now, on these lanterns that are up here, it's not any wonderful poetic phrase. All it actually says is all of the different advertising companies. So it says things like Tanea, which is a famous sweets shop in the area. And I'm taking you to La Colina. You can actually check out lovely videos of that on my YouTube. And as the light goes down here, you can see it change to a kind of light blue and then a dark blue sky, which I think is very poetic and lovely. So let's enjoy that and say goodbye to the blossoms. Hello, Sadie, my friend. So like sponsoring, that was out of nowhere, wasn't it? Did I miss something? Yes, you can sponsor me. Please do sponsor me. I would love that. So you can go on Buy Me a Coffee and you can follow on the same sponsorship program that I'm doing right now on Heygo. The same thing continues, but it would be like videos on YouTube as well as lives when I get the chance. Yes, that's right. Sorry. Yes. The company names, it's sponsored. Yeah, the lanterns are sponsored. So they look really beautiful. And we get to see the lovely lights and the honey glow, but the companies get to show off their names and things. But some points of them, excuse my hand, this bit over here, it says Sakura Matsuri. Sakura Matsuri means Cherry Blossom Festival. Yeah, Lynn was referring to the lanterns. I'm so on it. I'm like, yeah, promote oneself. And so I got all caught up in that. Apologies. Oh, there's a beautiful view over there. I'm just so excited to get you guys the beautiful views coming up. Now, I've already walked around this area so many times, so I've sussed out all of the beautiful spots in which we can capture the best postcards. So bear with me. And I'm pretty sure there's a point where I can get a beer over there, but it doesn't sound very active tonight, so maybe I can't tonight. Oh, boo. I wanted a beer with you. Thank you, Sharon. Annagret says, Annagret, did you come in a little bit late? We are in Shiga, but we are at Hikone Castle. This is the interior moat of Hikone Castle. We're going to finish the tour next to the same photograph as you can see in the promotional picture that I've chosen for this event, this tour. So we're at Hikone Castle, which is one of the 100 best sightseeing spots in the entirety of Japan. Not just in Shiga, not just in Hikone, but in Japan. It's very, very gorgeous. The castle and the town have the same name, lovely. So Hikone. Hikone Castle, Hikone City. In Shiga. Shiga's the area, but that's not the town name. Look, all yellow. Yellow's my favourite. So I'll continue to tell you a little bit more about the castle town if you would like. It's a postcard capturing nighttime tour, but I'm more than happy to repeat all of my lovely information from the previous tour. No problem. Oh, Annagret, do you live in the UK? You just said ta. That brings me back good memories. I don't know if people in other countries say that, but in the UK we say ta for thanks. Especially little kids learn to say it, or just busy people learn to say it. But in Japan, I work with American people quite a lot, and Japanese people, of course, and they don't tend to say ta. Love it. Thank you for bringing back a nice memory. So the trees look quite different the other day. I got some very different shots over here. The blossoms are on the way out. They are falling to the ground. So that means they're also falling into the water. It looks like birds have had too much to eat a little bit, if I were to make it not very poetic. Or it looks like snow has landed on ice, if I were to make it poetic. And look at the reflections of the lanterns over there. Quite sweet, I think. Now, the other day I did myself a 12-hour tour. Oh my goodness, it was a whirlwind. It was a full-on adventure, and I loved it. And I ended up at this point after going to Nagahama to see the sunset. And my partner met me here, and we got to hang out with him and watch him eat a squid in one whole squid in 3 mouthfuls. I don't really know how he does it. It's quite appalling, to be honest. Very impressive, but I don't know where you're going to use that skill. But the final section, the last 2 hours of that tour have gone missing from the Heygo archives. They just never got saved somehow. So I'm really sad. That means I can't put it on YouTube. Apart from now, I probably can, as long as this one gets saved properly. Can you see the blossoms flying towards the screen? Every so often it looks a bit like it's snowing. And if I go, it's because there is a blossom in my mouth. There's quite a lot of them. Jenny's put loads of sicky faces. Wow, some of them really do look like snow. Okay, I'm going to try and capture them in the crystally light over here. I've just seen them twinkling. I wonder if I can capture that. Someone else has got the same idea because it looks like magic. How lovely. It seems like it's almost happening kind of overnight, this fact that they're falling from the trees so quickly and then green leaves are appearing. What a pity. Did you check with support the record? Yes, Sadie, and they're kind of useless. They're like, it's there if you recorded it. And I'm like, I recorded it and I'm telling you it's not there. It's really, really annoying. And Sadie, get this. I did a perfect tour of the complete Hikone Castle grounds yesterday for 2.5 hours. It was perfect. I could not wait to put it on YouTube uncut for everyone to enjoy. And I went to check the download of the 2.5 hours, 45 minutes are missing. So it sucks. Thank you. Faith says, I'm sorry that happened for you. I'm sorry for all of my voyages too. And I'm sorry for how sad they're going to be and that I can't do anything about that. And I'm trying to find inner peace and just let it go. Yeah, it's really sad because it's my work, right? It's my work. Oh, and Dragon Hugs Heather has missed 2 tours because of the app now, because they don't let you know everything. I don't know how it happened, Annagret. My tours have been executed in just the same way as usual, so it's a shame. It's a big shame. Jenny didn't like the app. Well, unfortunately, us guides have got no choice but to use the app. We've got to use that. Actually, I do like it, but I like it for what it can do, but I don't like it for its inconsistency. That's a bit of a bore, isn't it? Now, I'm not going to walk too much further over this way. I think there's an Hikonian lantern. I'm going to take you over to the Hikonian lantern, and then we're going to walk back the other way to the exterior moat as I tell you a little bit more about the city and about the castle as well. Take care, Sadie, says Evelyn and me. Yes, I have to get postcards through the web myself as well. I thought that might be the only way. Oh, Dragon Hugs Heather is just going to ditch me if I have a break. She says I loved it until it broke, and I'm afraid to have any health issues around her. She'll just ditch me in one go. Be careful with the wording. A year of your postcards disappeared, Hayward. I'm so sorry. We love you too. I love you too. Right. We're going to check out this little cutie chappy over here. I'm really happy to say that the tour I did earlier is fine, so I can download that one no problem, as in it didn't disappear. But this is Hikonian. He is the adorable kitty cat mascot of Hikone City. Nyan is kind of onomatopoeia for a cat's meow. So the cats in Japan go nyan nyan. So he's called Hikone for Hikone Nyan. Hikone Meow, he's called. Very, very cute. Might be a little bit low lighting to catch these blossoms. These are a late blooming, different type of sakura. Oh, there we go. Not too late to get focus on those. Aren't they pretty? Very cute. In Japanese, we say kawaii for something that is beautiful, pretty, or cute. And of course, the blossoms are beautiful, pretty, and cute. So that's what we use. Hi, Oi. Nice to see you. Okay, so we are in Hikone City. It's only actually been designated as a city. Has had city status for about 80 years, actually. And it was founded as what it is about 150 years ago. However, the castle here is 400 years old, which is pretty great. The original lord was called Ii Naotaka, and the final lord was Ii Naosuke. Naosuke. Wow, look at these blossoms just here. I'm going to go up. Oh, there's a crying baby. I hope it's not alone. Waiting for those coming out in London for my tour Sunday, and it's raining. Oh my goodness. Well, so you've got blossoms on. Annagret, are you a guide, by the way? Do you want to share your channel? Ginny, are you in here? Do you want to share your channel? Anyone is welcome to. Are you saying that it's going to rain when you're going to do a tour? You just started. Well, I wouldn't worry about it, lovely. I mean, in Japan, we've got really, really good umbrellas, actually. In the UK, I'm from the UK. I'm sure you've heard that. I'm from the UK. In the UK, the umbrellas are a little bit iffy and the wind is a little bit, it'll suddenly get you, right? So it might be a bit harder, but I've heard tell that there is no such thing as the wrong clothes, no such thing as the wrong accessories. No such thing as bad weather. It is just the wrong clothes. It is just the wrong accessories. So get yourself one gosh darned beautiful umbrella and one for each of the people you're touring with, and you should be just fine. You should be fine. And if you're doing a virtual guide tour like this, I recommend clothes with pockets. That way you can easily access things pretty quickly. You should be all right. But what you need is a good handle on things, the things being your umbrella. Yeah, Lethargy has asked, do you have a Facebook we can follow? Go ahead. And Angie says, I would very much have liked to become a Heygo private guide, but it closes before I've even had the chance to check out how to do it. I'm sorry. Oh, Annegret, that's not true. That's not true. They say blossoms need a nice sky, not grey sky. I've shown off blossoms in all kinds of coloured skies. And I can tell you that one of my favourite ways to view them, if not blue with clouds, is with raindrops on. And actually, grey light has this nice neutral overtone that I think looks really, really lovely. So I don't think you have to worry, lovely. If you're doing it in a virtual way, then you can zoom in really nicely on the petals that have raindrops and things. It's lovely. I think you might be all right. Oh, Annegret says, you're so nice. That's all right. That's all right. Andy, is that how I say your name? Antje. Andy, is that how I would say it? Please do help me. You want to show off the marvelous blossoms in... Oh, I can't say that. I don't know how to say it. The way I said that suggested that it might have been a rude word that you were going to show blossoms in. I'm kidding. I think it's... Antje. Oh, your name is Antje. Thank you very much for teaching me that. And you want to show off blossoms where you live, but I can't read where you live. You live in Bonn, Aldtat, maybe. Oh, did I do it? Okay. Phew. Bonn, Aldtat. Okay. Let's go and get our money shots just in the external mode. By the time we walk over there, the last bit of sunlight is going to disappear from the sky. I just know it. The old town of Bonn. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Hi, Sida. Nice to see you. It smells very, very good around here. Right. The external moat is exceptional because you get an incredible reflection in the water. And now that a little bit of the light has gone again, I'm just going to go and get you the internal moat postcards as well, because the reflections are really lovely over there. But rather than close-ups of blossoms now that the light is disappearing, what we're going to do is get nice reflections, which is what we need, isn't it? Oh, your book is called London's Cherry Blossom. Yeah, if that's something people can buy, you go ahead and share it around here. We're interested. We want to know about that. So it's really quiet here because Japanese people tend to really, really love the blossoms when they're in the fullest bloom. They do like them when they're falling and they like them on the ground, but they want to take all of the pictures when they're fluffy in the sky. So just going to pop over this way one more time to get you the nice shot through the area that I was sat in to start with, and then I'm going to take you round to the front of the grounds. On Amazon, you can share the full link, lovely. Go ahead, no problem. And if anyone wants to share a link to their social media or that of their favourite guides, those crows are everywhere, then please go ahead, because I know Heygo is ending and I don't want anyone to feel lost. Now, we're not going up to the castle because it's not open for us. Oh my goodness. Heather, if you love crows, you've really got loads of them here. You're quite lucky. Hi, June. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. I'm going to tell you about the castle in a minute, but first I want to share something quite interesting. I haven't looked at anyone's faces and I haven't listened to anyone, so I can't hear what they're saying. But as people walk past me, I can tell they're foreign. And do you know why? Can you imagine why? So I live in Japan. People are walking past me and I can tell they're foreign. It's not a riddle. What do you think? Why? How do you think I know without looking at them, without listening to them, without even sensing how tall or slim they are? How do you think I know? No, I haven't looked at them. No prejudice, but I absolutely know they're not Japanese. Okay, just going to get this shot over here and then we're going to walk outside the castle walls. Not the pace, no. And I'm going to tell you in a way that sounds like I'm being rude to start with, but I know the other people are foreign because of the way they smell. And I don't mean that in a rude way. I don't mean like Japanese people smell like sushi and I smell like milk. I don't mean that. I mean, they smell of perfume. Everyone who's been walking past me recently in this area, I know they're foreign because they smell of perfume. Japanese people hate wearing perfume. They hate strong smells. So if they wore any perfume, they would wear the smallest amount of it. But foreign people, they want that part of their characteristics sometimes is their perfume smell. They're like, oh, that smell reminds me of this person, this moment. So it's usually a bundle of smells. And to be honest, there's this theory that Japanese people won't sit next to you on the train if you're not Japanese. And so many people take offense by that. But the fact of the matter is that in a space of nothing but natural body odor or, effectively no smell, for you to sit next to someone that has got a lot of perfume on or even a little bit in comparison, it is overwhelming. It is. And I've been pretty shocked. After 3.5 years living here, I've been really shocked this last month with cherry blossom season, how much other people's scents have taken over the atmosphere of the space that I'm in. Interesting, right? Oh, you say you're allergic to perfumes. It's so itchy. Interesting. How long did it take me to speak Japanese? Well, you can start speaking it right away. But I'm still learning. On a scale of about 1 to 10, you can put me about 3.5 for my ability and fair fluency in that I know, and then missing a lot of other stuff. Oh, Wendy says, I can't stand perfume. It gives me an instant headache. Hi, Karen, and hi, Memphis, Stephen. So just going to walk to the external mode in just a second. Let me see. Oh, another reason to visit Japan. My asthma hates perfume, and I always end up near someone with a gallon of it. Dragon Hugs Heather says, my crows call me a giggle sound because they make me so happy after they stop scaring me, and then I love them talking to me. So you think the crows going caw, 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 is them talking to you. You're adorable. Just going to walk you down around here. I think you can already get a hint of how lovely it is out in this space. And the air is perfect tonight. It was a little bit hot earlier, a little bit cold, and now it's perfect. Cheryl prefers light scents instead of strong ones because of getting migraines from the smells. There's a little swan in the water on the other side, but it's a bit hard to show you because of the lighting. I've been carrying my umbrella around all day and it's finally started to rain. My just desserts. Right, don't worry, this is not yet your money shot. Your money shot is coming soon. There's a really good one just behind me, but I'm just going to keep walking so that I get out of the way of the people behind me. And then I'm going to show you one good view, and then I'm going to read your messages at the same time. So this is one view that I really love, even though it doesn't really have cherry blossoms in it. Let me see. That's all right, Joan, if you need to go to sleep, no problem. I'm glad you liked seeing the stamps and paintings. Please continue to review me because I'm saving all of my reviews as evidence of having worked my little bottom off on Heygo. So please do keep leaving reviews. River says, scent allergies are real. I get headaches from perfumes or artificial scents. Ooh, now Japanese people love artificial scents because a lot of their food has artificial flavors, especially their sweets. The windows are, it's been made to look like the plaster that is the same as the walls, but it's boarded up behind it. Oh, Annegret says, disappointing how they treated guides. They were doing their best for a long time, in my opinion. They didn't really do it in the right direction or well enough, but they were trying really hard. I knew they were trying really hard myself, and so it wasn't the biggest surprise to me that that Heygo's had to close. Now, hang with me. If we go down this way, you're about to get some of the most stunning views and the views that you came for. And thank you very much, Joan, for leaving a tip today. It's not Heygo's fault, not like, we all make mistakes, we all make choices and decisions, and we all have to live with whatever the outcome is. So, it's a group effort, and it was a kind of magic. Yeah, basically too few tips. So, and we know that as guides, I basically paid for most of my tours. I'm like almost broke even sometimes, but yeah, it was difficult. That's all right, Annegret. I'm glad you're saying it's really enjoyable. Now, 1 second. Sorry, the chat is very jumpy at the moment. So when I try to have a look at what you're saying, it goes a bit haywire. Let me just check. Crows give you names? That's fascinating. I did not know that. Right, these trees around here, by the way, are wonderful. They're called Irohamatsu. There's 47 of these pine trees, and they do not have protruding roots. It's a little bit dark, but if maybe you can have a look. Can you see there are no roots that come out above the ground? And the reason they were selected for this on this main road is because they are at the entrance to the castle grounds, and a long time ago there would have been carriages and things that would be drawn along this area, and if you had the wheels and the horses and the people all bumping up and down all over roots that were protruding from the ground, there would have just been disasters everywhere. So these Irohamatsu trees were chosen for that very reason. They are special pine trees from Shikoku, which is one of the islands just to the southwest of Osaka, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place with actually a pilgrimage of shrines. There's 80 different shrines you can visit in that area. As you can probably sense through the trees, we're coming up to a very, very beautiful scene. So I'm looking forward to showing that to you. And we can say goodbye to Hikone Castle, and goodbye to the blossoms in this area as well. Yeah, you can see me tomorrow for a little bit of a blossom tour, with any luck. This is not the money shot. The money shot is still coming. We've got a very beautiful view to come. Hi, Doris. Hi, Mia. Thank you for being here. Hi, Madeleine. I agree, it was worth trying, and I'm grateful for all the time I could spend on Heygo. Me too. At least they should have put a price on postcard storage. That's a great idea. I think that's fair, because it costs a lot of money to look after everything like that. Yeah, Lethargy says, I wish Heygo had been a monthly service. It would have been worth the price. Thank you, Dr. M and Faith, for leaving tips. That's very, very, very kind of you. Goodbye forever, trees and crows. Wait 1 second, we've still got our money shot coming. I'm going to give you this beautiful view just through here first, but we're coming to a good point. They're saying goodbye, Heather. They're shouting at you. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yeah, we're all guilty of it, Lethargy, looking after all of our postcards like that. But yeah, no one really needs 10,000 postcards or 3,000 for one tour. That's true. Yeah, now the whole service has been lost. It is a shame. I've got to say, I'm grateful for the way people have been tipping in these last few days. It's and I can honestly say that if I was tipped like that throughout, I imagine the service would continue. But it's just difficult. Now, bear with me. We're going to go just around this big old tree just here. The rain is holding off. I'll bring you into our lovely special shot of the night. Are you ready? Get clicky ready. Are you ready? Coming in. Hindsight is a good thing. The original concept is set up in pandemic and it was accessible. I'm grateful for the last 3 years on Heygo and all of the wonderful postcards, etc. Lovely. Look at this, isn't the reflection fantastic? And in the background you can see the beaming light of Hikone Castle back there. Maybe a little hard for me to get a close-up on that, but maybe the sense of it is enough. And what I'll do after this tour, I'll take a nice picture on a higher resolution on my phone and a little video to contribute to the video that I'll be putting on YouTube too, of an edited version and also the uncut versions from Heygo too. And a blue sky. It's dark blue. It's like a school uniform I used to have. Now, actually, I think that's because basically there's a sea of clouds in the sky, which is making the night sky seem less black and more blue, which is wonderful. I am at MissKendalJames on YouTube, and if anyone can drop a link for... Oh, actually, one second, I made something. Here you go. Here's a little letter I made for you guys. In it, you can find linktr.ee/MissKendalJames to see all the different things that I make and do. So please do that. I love that Evelyn has just put loads and loads of camera emojis. Excellent. Now let me get you a shot from across the road as well. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Checking your messages. Okay, you guys are good. You're all safe and well. Hi, Sally. Nice to see you. They zoomed in a little bit there. I think I saw some people getting shots just through these trees. So let's investigate just in case they knew what they were doing. It's always best to see what other people were doing just in case they've got good ideas. And if they don't have good ideas, then you can learn over time not to copy other people because they're silly. Thank you, Lynn, for sharing that link. And Joanne as well. You guys are wonderful. Okay, here we go. We say bye-bye, blossoms. It's literally above your comment there, Diane. So Lynn has just posted it above yours. Beautiful, isn't it? Well, it says 45-minute tour. We're at the 48-minute mark. I'm going to cross the road and get you a couple more pictures from a little bit of a distance. And then I will say goodbye. Goodbye. First of all, I just have to wait for the cars to go so that I'm safe to cross the road and no polices come and get me. I don't want the police. The only police I want have got Sting. They've got Sting. And so come to my karaoke night if you really want to experience a real Japanese karaoke bar. That's not me clearing my throat to start singing though, so don't worry. I'll save it. Okay, so final postcard incoming. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing my sketchbook earlier, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the light change as the sun went down. And if you'd like to see a spectacular canal... Oh, there's your crows. Get the crows. If you'd like to see the light go down, sorry, not the light go down. If you want to see the lights be turned on at Omihachiman Canal, the 400-year-old Edo period style canal, then please join me on my next tour shortly. I've got to get the train. I'll march to the station and then get the train in a minute. Diane says, nobody here really gets karaoke. Madeline says, how peaceful in comparison to your long trip last weekend, for sure. Thank you, Marilyn. You guys are all lovely. Thank you very much. I'm going to say goodbye to you just here.